So today I'm talking about being at choice. And a little bit about Thanksgiving, a little bit about Hanukkah, and then I'm going to share my new favorite line with you. But I'll let you know, like Leslie said, I'll let you know. So, isn't it lovely to live in a country that sets aside a day for Thanksgiving, to be in gratitude? So no matter how our forebears, the Pilgrims, got us to this place in this time, we were taught in school one story about Thanksgiving, and my Native American friends have an entirely different story. And the truth is, here we are, at this time in this place that is a country that celebrates gratitude and Thanksgiving. I think that's just delicious. And this year, we're going to have Hanukkah at the same time as Thanksgiving, and that hasn't happened since 1888.
Wow.
I know, and it's not going to happen again for, I can't even tell you the year number. It's way, way far away. But essentially, they are the same nature of celebrations, a nature of being grateful for everything the way it is and everything the way it is not. Does that sound familiar?
Yes.
So there's a line that I wanted, now this is not it, so don't, this is just someplace or other, I can't remember where I read it or where I heard it, but it says, we must always remember the tendency of the universe to support us in living a life of choice. We are a chain of manifestations created by love and law. A chain of manifestations. So as we are here today, preparing for Thanksgiving, reminding us that we are a chain of manifestations. And so, no matter how Thanksgiving actually came to be, and originally, despite what we learned in school, it was celebration of triumph over the natives and a symbol of war, but that's not what we stand for now. So we're a chain of manifestations, and Thanksgiving has morphed from the place that it began in this country to the place where we are now. And what I want to talk about is choice, because that is so powerful, and that's how we go about creating our life. One choice at a time, one moment at a time. And Ernest Holmes says this, the founder of our philosophy. If we have to make a choice and feel we do not know which or what to choose, we must be still in our own consciousness and know that the spirit within us knows which of these ways is right and most constructive. And spirit will guide us. So we get all wrapped up and worried and concerned about, oh, is this the right thing to do? Am I doing it right? Am I making the right choice? And I'm here to tell you, just let it go. Because we are a chain of manifestations. And I don't know about you, but I have made some really lousy choices in my life. Anybody else? And yet, here I am, right here in this place, and I couldn't be happier. So even my lousy, bad, ill-advised, foolish foolish choices have brought me to this place and this time. And I celebrate that. And our forebears made some foolish choices. And our politicians continue to make foolish choices. And yet, the world and the universe in this country always skews to the harmonious, skews to the good. It always works out in perfection because the divine is so much wiser than we. And what may look like a crummy decision today, what looks like terrible choices today, will ultimately find us in the right place at the right time. Some people call that faith. Perhaps it is. I truly trust it. I trust the universe to guide and direct the choices that we make to bring us to the place that we are designed to be in. So really there are no bad choices. So I invite you to let yourself off the hook and be at peace with that. There's a little parable that I want to share with you. A farmer and his old, very old, tired donkey were walking in the field, and the donkey fell into a well. And it was a deep well, and there was no way, really, that the farmer could see how to get the donkey out of the well. So he thought to himself, well, it's an old donkey. Oh, well. And he called together his neighbors, and he invited his neighbors to come and bring their shovels to bury the donkey in the well. And the donkey was bleeding and braying. I don't know, do donkeys bleed? They do something.
They bray.
They bray. Making horrible noises. And the neighbors were shoveling the dirt and shoveling the dirt. And the donkey was braying. And pretty soon, it stopped. Ah, they said. Is it dead? And they looked down, and the donkey was standing there. So they started pouring more dirt, shoveling more dirt, shoveling more dirt. And then they looked. And with each shovelful, the donkey shook off the dirt and stepped up. Shook off the dirt and stepped up. And it eventually just stepped out of the well and ran off. So the moral to this story is, then the donkey came back and bit the farmer, who got poisoning and died. So here's the moral of the story. If you try to cover your ass, it will come back and bite you. Now there's a life lesson there, isn't there? And the truth of the matter is, when life shovels dirt on you, you have a choice. You can either let it bury you, or you can shake it off and step up. It's your choice. Or you can run the risk of it coming back to bite you. Mm-hmm. So, Are you ready for my new favorite line?
Yes.
Okay. If I had a drum, I would roll it. Teilhard de Chardin said this about the zest of the adventure of becoming. Isn't that a delicious line? The zest of the adventure of becoming. And so this Thanksgiving, I suggest that maybe you think about the zest of the adventure of becoming. That's what I see for this community. We're standing at choice. We get to decide how we're going to show up in this world. We are in an adventure of discovering. We can do that as a community, and we can do that individually. It's so exciting to know that we stand at choice at every moment. And those choices that we make determine what's coming tomorrow, and tomorrow, and tomorrow, in a chain of manifestations. How exciting is that? A zest for the adventure of discovery. How many of you have gotten to that place in your life when you absolutely have that moment of clarity about the possibilities of who and what you can be? That's exciting. And self-discovery, making the choice to discover who we are, divine beings, is the last great adventure. Really. I'm not going to the moon. I'm not going to go into the depths of the ocean. But I can go deep within myself and explore more aspects of who I am. That's the choice that I stand at. It's so exciting. It's so thrilling to be able to discover the power of our own being, the power of our own mind. Whatever we think is what we get. That's exciting. Now, I don't know how many of you, a lot of you were not here for New Year's Eve last year. But we wrote our intentions. And I'm going to pop those intentions in the mail to you today. So when they arrive, you can determine how clairvoyant you were. How your intentions unfolded for you. And we'll be doing that again this New Year's Eve, setting our intentions for the year. So when I talk about being at choice, that's what I'm saying about it. We all get to set our intentions. We all get to decide how our life's going to turn out. And the truth of the matter is, it's going to turn out great. You can't make any mistakes. If we take the message of our forebears and the message of our country and be in Thanksgiving, to be grateful where we are, where we're standing right now, this moment. And to be grateful for all of the events and the circumstances that have led us to this place. We can't go wrong. exciting. That's the zest of the adventure of discovery. That's who we are. We are absolutely gifted with the law that is based from that creative, universal love. So there's the love and the law. And when we decide, when we set our intention and make a choice, we can always count on our life being delicious. Or not. It's your choice. So, Thursday, when you're celebrating either Hanukkah or Thanksgiving, or Hanukkah and Thanksgiving, just remember to be deeply grateful, because that's creative. When we open our hearts in gratitude, that is a choice that we make. And that's what goes into the law and comes back to us. I read someplace that the truth is written in the mirror. Isn't that grand? That may be another favorite line, but later. So we get to choose. We stand at choice of how our gratitude can unfold for us and can be creative. And that our intentions can be manifest. Good intentions, bad intentions. Good choices, bad choices. Peace, discord. Love, indifference. Laughter, humbug. That's the choice that we are at, and so many more. Our lives right now, I want to remind you, stand at the chain of manifestations. And our choices are creative. And our life is creative. We get to choose. Now, you know, we can pretend to be victims. Wah, 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 wah. Charlie Brown. And, yes, sometimes life has been very difficult. Are you going to hang on that? Are you going to nurture it? Are you going to pet it? Are you going to make it your own? Oh. Or are you going to shake it off and step up and make a choice for joy and peace and happiness? Make a choice for the zest of the adventure of becoming. I encourage you to do the latter. Explore who you are. Explore the opportunities for adventure of life, the possibilities of who you are. Shake off the old stuff, shake off the sadness, shake off the and step up. If you don't, we know what happens. Comes back to bite you. So I love you all. Namaste. I would invite the practitioners to